could be heard rapping, dissing the dead and showing firearms.
Yep.
All 3 victims were pronounced deceased on the scene.
They did that broad daylight.
When someone inside a vehicle opened fire on them, got out the car, chased them down, and gunned them down inside the stores they stood over.
Inside the store as they stood over them. God. What up, Mula? Gang, it's your boy Mac Mula. They saying folks right here caught 3 ops at the gas station and wet them all up. Smoked all of them, hit some more people in broad daylight, shorty. We finna watch and see what's going on, dissect it up for the grade. It's getting crazy out here. It's a hot summer. Even though summer almost pretty much over, it's hot, gang. It's hot.
Can't stop a war you can't control. And when bodies drop, we already know. All that peace treaty go out the window.
For sure. Quick, too.
One person and one get back.
Yeah.
Everybody don't get arrested when they drop a body. When the streets know, you might get back for the
ain't
moment.
capping.
Then you gonna end up saying rest in peace again to another person you love.
For sure.
This is a forever ending cycle. And this how generations of beefing, of watching over your shoulders, start before people even born. Which we'll later check out. And a man who arrested, who already on bond for letting a 15-year-old high school girl play with his AK, and she ended up getting shot and losing her life.
Okay, it's still weird, but it didn't go the way I thought. I thought he was gonna say play with it, you know. But that's still weird though. Like, why are you even kicking it around a 15-year-old girl to give her an AK? What you doing?
We don't care about their own life. So what makes you think they gonna care about yours? It's best to not even be around them. But then we rapping. We talking about one of the victims who actually shot a music video at the very same gas station he lost his life.
That's crazy.
And both people who made that song were cousins. And they both lost their life months apart. Back in February of 2022, a 15-year-old high school freshman from Birmingham, Alabama, who was identified as Janiyah Simmons, had lost her life. May she rest in peace. I love her condolences to her family.
15 years old.
It was a Monday night when the shooting happened. Bessemer police said it appears that Simmons was involved in quote-unquote gunplay between friends, end quote, when she was shot in the chest with an AK-47 style rifle. BPD said the 18-year-old at the time, Rakeem Cunningham, was facing manslaughter charges until this day, 2 years later. In 2024, he was expected to see trial in December. Now, Janiyah's mother had issued a statement as she was grieving that I wanted to share with you guys. She quoted, "Her daughter loves to do hair, cook, and was big on fashion. She was full of love and joy, had an outgoing personality, and would truly be missed. The mother name was Miss Robinson. Once again, may Janiyah rest in peace. I love her condolences to her family."
And the school is absolutely devastated over the loss of 15-year-old Janiyah Simmons. She's the second Winona High School student killed in just a few weeks.
That's crazy.
The other student was 16-year-old Yasmin Wright.
And they was both girls.
Dr. Willie Goldsmith, principal at Winona High School, says Janiyah Simmons was an honor student who was in the gifted program.
Damn.
Just 6 months into her high school journey, he describes the freshman as a little girl.
A freshman? Yeah, she a freshman in high school, gang. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. And I be telling people, like, gang, Blicks is not toys, folks. They not toys. I know they probably look cool because of movies and music videos and TV shows and all that. But, gang, I promise you, shorty, they not toys. You know what I'm saying? Just like a hammer and a nail ain't a toy. Just like a drill ain't a toy. Just like a taser ain't a toy. Like, on phone them, don't be playing with that. Y'all want to play with guns? Go get that. Go get a BB gun or something. Play with them. Play with a... Play with a paintball gun. You feel me? Play with something that, you know, ain't gonna really kill you, gang. That's just, come on, folks. We can't do that.
Remember Cunningham, who was 18 years old in 2022.
Okay,
as he played
18.
a huge part in this story in 2024. Now, fast forward to 2024, exactly 2 years later in February, in another situation that has nothing to do with Janiyah Simmons.
Right.
A young man was gunned down in front of his home. The
In front of his
victim
house.
repped the area called Burstall in Alabama. He was also an aspiring rapper, Draco 6. His real name was Kirby Tate Jr., only 19 years old when he lost his life back in February of 2024. It was a Saturday. The exact date, February 5th, 2024. Police were investigating a deadly shooting in the Bessemer neighborhood. Officers were called at around 1 p.m. broad daylight on a report of a person shot in the 300 block of Norwood Avenue. This was allegedly Kirby's home. As mentioned, he was only 19 years old. When police had arrived, they found him outside his home and he was pronounced deceased at the scene. May he rest in peace. I love and condolences to his family.
Listen, I have a mentorship called the Mula membership where I'm going to teach you how to get rich with business, YouTube, crypto, stocks, financial literacy credit every single way. Now, I became a millionaire by the time I was 23 years old. I'm going to teach you step by step for only $50. Click the first link in the description right now and get added to my group chat where I'm going to give you one-on-one help to make sure you get rich in 2024. Click it right now. Stop tweaking because we got very, very, very limited spots and I don't want you to miss this bag.
See this young man rocking Draco Rest in Peace shirt? That's his cousin. He go by Burstall Baby Rondo. He's also an aspiring rapper with the rap stage name Rondo 6. Him and his cousin shot a music video at a local gas station titled Going Stupid, but they could be heard rapping, dissing the dead and showing fire on.
Yep, there
but
you
only
go.
5 months later, on the last day of August, it was reports that Rondo 6, real name Ronald Dixon Jr., was one of 3 men shot to death at the same Bessemer gas station. Him and his cousin shot a music video only a year prior. Multiple suspects are sought for, but one was recently arrested. Guess who, fam? Cunningham, the same man
the same
for
one.
probation for letting his 8K be in the hands of a 15-year-old girl when he was just 18.
That's
Where
crazy.
it accidentally goes off and she loses her life. Now he's arrested for capital M. The shooting happened
it's
shortly
over
after
for dude. I ain't gonna
10:30
lie.
p.m. at the
Over.
Sitco on 204th Avenue. All 3 victims were pronounced deceased on the scene. Now, police identified the 3 victims as Christopher Edens, 25 years old, Ronald Dixon Jr., 20 years old, and Wesley Flower, who was 40 years old.
Oh, he was innocent bystander.
And love and condolences to you guys.
It's broad
family.
daylight
Now,
too. They
Wesley-
did that broad daylight. They walked up, chased them down broad daylight. It had to be with a chopper. But I ain't gonna lie though. They said they was at the same gas station dissing the dead and flashing guns a year before they died. Like, what you thought was gonna happen? You can't. It's hard to feel sorry for a nigga who, you know. I don't know, bro. I don't like.
40-year-old
What you
just
thought was gonna
happened to
happen?
be at the wrong place at the wrong time. The intended target was Christopher Edens and Ronald Dixon Jr., both close associates. They went to the local corner store, which was the gas station, together. According to detectives, they wasn't there for long when someone inside a vehicle opened fire on them, got out the car, chased them down, and gunned them down inside the store as they stood over.
Inside the store as
arrested
they
in triple
stood
homicide.
over them. God damn. And I be telling people, shorty, like, just because you used to doing something every day don't mean, like, bro, you gotta really be out. You gonna be in the streets, bro. You can't play with it. A lot of niggas be playing with it. They be playing with it. I'm in the streets, but ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Why it won't? You in the streets playing every day. You the person who is most likely to happen to. But you run around talking about something ain't nothing gonna happen to me. You just going to the gas station. You just walking around. You just going to the girl house. You just riding Ubers. And like, no, gang, you can't do that. It's certain shit the president can't do because he got a target on his back. You in the streets, you got that same target on your back. The difference is your ops down the street, down the block, 20 minutes away, if that. You ain't got no money like the president got. He got money and funding to protect him. You don't have none of that. It's just you and a chopper. Like, no, gang.
Now, his dad went to social media as well. And he went
his
live
dad did
and burned 3 candles for the fallen victims. Check out about 3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
They took him, bro. They took him. I'm not gonna be okay, bro. I'm
On
not.
phone now. I ain't gonna lie. This sad, especially to hear a grown ass man crying like that, shorty. But, and I ain't gonna judge or nothing like that, gang. But you gotta be. That's why you gotta be on your kids. You gotta be on your homies. You gotta be on your little brother, your big brother. You gotta be on their ass to change. Now you can't be, you know, like all that street shit is. This gonna happen, gang. Every single time. You can't be on songs this and the dead one day and think like, that ain't how that work for real, gang. You know what I'm saying? So now they dissing you. It's gonna be the same shit. Now somebody on his side, man, they gonna go do something to bro, and it's gonna come. Like, gang. I think I'm gonna sit here and watch 3 minutes of him just like, come on, bro. Why would we even put this in there?
Ron fell, everybody one by the true
Sorry.
Nobody wins when the
And started.
usual. Everybody don't forgive. Every one body drop that has not. Now the true motive has not been released.
Right.
But rest assured, as we just mentioned, with one body drop, that's all it takes for a continued war. Everybody
yeah,
don't
boy.
forgive. everybody don't forget. We don't know exactly what they did, but what we do know is Rondo and everybody he's associating with have a huge target on their back. Fam, this was the story of an inspiring rapper from Alabama who was gunned down alongside his friend after they was chased and shot at.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. Especially inside the gas station. That's probably why they caught him so quick. He ran him down in the gas station, and it sounded like it was spurred a moment. It sounded like he was just pulling past, and he seen who them was. He like, oh yeah, I'm finna do that right here. Probably ain't had no mask on, none of that, and he went inside the store, walked him down, stood over on him. You know he was gonna go there. You know he's gonna get caught. I don't think he cared though. And that's the problem with a lot of shit. Like, niggas be like, oh, ain't nobody gonna do that. Hey, they ain't go to jail. They hit me up in this gas station. Some people don't care. A lot of people don't care about going to jail. That ain't nothing to them. They don't care. They want to do what they want to do. And if that's ends your life, that's ends your life. You hear me? I ain't gonna lie, gang. People, like, if y'all don't learn shit from my videos, gang, on some real deal, folks, just stay out the streets. I don't know why people choose this shit. To this day, I will never get it. Like, why do you choose that, folks? You supposed to be trying to get out. If that's where life took you, you supposed to be trying to get out every day. But a lot of niggas nowadays, they choosing to do that because of what they see on the gram and what they see on songs and who they hear talking about, what they think cool, what they think the girls like from them. Like, it's really all lame. But rest in peace to everybody that died though on phone now.